Sorry for interruption, because this is the second part of stanza 56 Srimad Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. My dear friend, we are talking about the Krishna is giving the answer of the Arjun's question. Arjun asked to the Krishna, as every disciple asked to the master, what is happening after the enlightenment? What will be the experience after the enlightenment? What will be changed after the enlightenment? Because the disciples' mind want the solution, intellect level solution. The disciple do not know that enlightenment is not can come in the level of intellect. As a person want sun in his pocket, that is not possible. Your intellect, your mind, your mood, your ego, they are very, very smallest, or even I want to say they are hypothetical illusion of your life. Because the life is never stopped in a single physical body or a single mind, intellect, mood and ego. Because the life is a continuous presence of the existence, I want to say that life is a God. Because the life, when hypnotized or mesmerized or unconscious by the Maya, unconscious by the false illusion, that life is called worldly life. When that the same life is turned to the truth, the same life awaken in the existence, the same life dehypnotize or come out from the mesmerism of the Maya, that life is the same existence, God, Brahma, Paramatma, Satchidananda, many names. But the God, the existence, the Paramatma, the Parameshwar, the Almighty, the holiest soul of this world, that is only single, that is only one, that is not several. I am given in many discourses the example of the ocean. The ocean is one and fishes is millions. The marine animals is millions. And they are living in the same ocean, the same water of ocean is going in and coming out from their bodies. I am giving the example of the planets and the galaxies and the universes. The universes, the galaxies, the planets, the solar systems and different type of stars system. In your knowledge, you are living in the solar system, but this type of biggest solar system is the millions uncountable in every galaxies. And this type of the uncountable millions galaxies are present in the creation. In the same creation, only one existence, like a ocean, one ocean is in all fishes. Try to understand. It is the complete truth. It is the last truth of this world. So the same existence is living in all the universes and the planets. All the universes and planets. My disciple sent a video on Facebook. A woman was laying in the earth, on the earth. And the woman zoomed. She was laying on the garden, on the grass. And when the zoom out, the woman is looking like a pencil spot, pencil point. And the garden is looking like a very small spot. And then the garden which in the city is also looking like a very small spot. Then the city is disappear and the earth is looking, then the earth is disappear and the solar system is looking and the solar system is disappear and the galaxy is looking and galaxy is disappear and many galaxies looking. So that is the example of the being existence. Existence is so broad, so expanse, but it is a miraculous power having in the existence. Even he is big, responsive, but he is very sensitive and knower of even each and every particle of this world. And his presence everywhere. When you see the atom of the chlorine, a chlorine atom has a nucleus, and in the nucleus there is a neutron and proton, and the 7 electrons, they are revolving in the different orbits, and they never overlap any orbits, and there is no accident of electrons, and they never fall down on the nucleus. Oh my God, what is a nice arrangement in the atom. There is a nucleus, that is a proton, there is an electron, and they are moving around the orbits, and they never accident, they never crush each other. The same thing in all the universes. Even that same thing in your body. Your body is made by this type of atoms and molecules. And molecules make the big molecules like a lipoproteins, proteins, lipid, cell membrane, mitochondria, Golgi body, nucleus, chromosomes, ribosomes, endocrine reticulum, the protoplasm, the nucleoplasm, and that structure is the differ to non-living persons. The living persons have this structure, and non-living persons is not this structure. They have only atoms, they have only molecules, they have the collaboration of different type of atoms, and they make the substance like K2CMNO4, K2Cr27, KMNO4, benzene nucleus, benzene structure, and many type of chemicals. So there is bifurcation in 2 ways. One is the living and one is non-living. The non-living, they have no consciousness. The living has only consciousness. If you put a hot needle near the unicellular animal, he will run away from that hot needle. So this consciousness is the nature of life. And this nature of life comes by the existence. Where there is the consciousness, there is existence behind. If there is no existence behind, there is no consciousness. So from the amoeba, Volvax, Chlamydomonas, and the protozoans, metazoans, poriferans, coelentratans, platyhelminthes, nematihelminthes, and even the primitive notochord animals, and even the animals which is having Noto card, and they are converting in the fishes. Words, fishes, or amphibians, reptiles, mammals, words. These all have the same consciousness. It is proof that we are having the same existence inside of us. But that can come in the our knowledge by specific symptoms such as hunger, movement, sleeping, talking, expression, and different type of movability. But my dear friend, these are only symptoms. These are only exposure. That is not the real knowledge of that existence. Because the light of sun is not sun. Light of sun is only exposure of the sun. Sun is differ, that is light. You cannot melt in the light, but you will melt in the sun. So the God existence is presence everywhere, but you can see only the symptoms. Now Arjuna is asking to the Krishna, what is the symptoms of the enlightened person? How he sleep, how he eat, how he talk, how he walk. But there is a limitation for description. Because no master can describe existence as it is, because your language, your mind, your intellect, your mood and ego, that is very, very smallest, that cannot be give the room for that biggest knowledge. So, if you want to know the God, you should be transformed into the God. So the Krishna is telling the fundamental knowledge about the enlightened person. When a person stands in this equality of equilibrium, the mind, intellect, mood, that will be never effect on that person. The mind, intellect, mood is only effect on the unenlightened person, or the blind person, or the dark stage of illusion. Only the mind, intellect and mood can govern that person who is not transformed into the existence. But if a person is standing in the existence with the full awareness, he becomes the total freedom. In the total freedom, then what will be happen? The mind, intellect, mood and ego become the instrument of this person. That is, they become the puppet of this person. The person is not puppet of mind, intellect, mood and ego. That's why the enlightened person, they never care anything. They never care your worldly things. They never care the money. They never care the lust. They never care the respect. They never care the name. They never care the fame. Because they knows how you can respect. You are sleeping. Your respect is very unstable. One day you will give respect. Second day you will give insult. You will do insult. So, the person who is enlightened, he is use his mind, intellect, mood and ego as an instrument, and what he do? He always feel the peacefulness inside. He always live in the uniformal God. That uniformal God condition is Krishna using the word samatha or equality or equilibrium. That's why anyone comes to the enlightened persons and he want to show the love. The enlightened person give him the same love. Because the love of enlightened person is the real love, because it comes from the existence, it comes from the truth. The enlightened person's love is not lust. But when that love is come in your mind, you think that is lust. Because you are a poisonous and polluted mind person. An enlightened person is pure and purest. When the water drops from the cloud, he is distilled water, he is pure and purest. It is distilled water, it is pure and purest. When that water drops from the cloud and the atmosphere is containing the sulfur fumes, the water become dissolved in the sulfur fumes, and that result is rainy, that is an acid rain. But the water is not responsible. He is pure and pure. So your own mind create the acid in the words of the enlightened person. My dear friend, I want to say, if a water is dropping from the cloud and the water goes in the gutter, in the dirty place, in the shit place, the shit dissolved with the water, and water has no mistake. This is the mistake of the shit. When the water goes in the peril's mouth, that water become the peril. The water goes in the snake's mouth, the same water is become the poison. So the existence is same all over the world, but your illusion of the mesmerism of Maya and hypnotism of Maya, that feels wrong with this existence. The master is pure and purest. So the Sadguru is telling that person who is enlightened, he is become very peaceful. He is become very stable. If the pain is come in life, he never care the pain. If the pleasure come in his life, he never overexcited in the pleasure. He only behave as it is the circumstances need. So he is never become in overexcited or unstable or worried or unnecessarily crying in painful condition and deviation and depression. That world cannot make depress a master. World cannot deviate a master. World cannot put sorrow the master. Master is not a mad person. He is not a fool person that he put his feet on the spine. He will avoid the spine. Master has an intellect. If any causes comes to give the pain to master or disappointment to master or making the hurdle in the route of the master, what master do? Master cleverly save himself and leave that type of persons and conditions and circumstances. When you tell anything about the master, master will not care, because master knows that he is doing the good work, and master knows that they are living in the dark illusion of the Maya. You know what the Isu Masih, when he was crucified, he tell to the king, please, he tell to the king of universe, existence, God, he tell, forgive them, because they do not know what they are doing. And that is the unfortunate thing all the time. The worldly person always doing wrong with the real masters and admiring the fake masters. So my dear friend, when the master went away from the body, and they cry and they worship and they burn the candles and they put the flower in the feet of master, but they are getting very, very late, because the dead person cannot talk you, a dead person cannot conceive, the dead person cannot give you any type of advices or cannot save you. So as the person is alive, if the dead person can save, why the God sends too much messenger and the avatara and the masters? There is no need to send any master, because the only one person can do all the things. So Ram came, Krishna came, Kabir came, Nanak came, many persons came, because only the enlightened master can give you only the alive master can give you the enlightenment. So in this stanza, the God is telling in the first symptom that the master stand in the equilibrium, and that person who is sthit pragya is the stable, divine intellectual person will stand, and that is the stage of fearless condition. When a person is standing in this equilibrium, he is the fearless man. He never fearful. He is the stable like the center of a wheel. Wheel will be moved, but center will not move. So my dear friend, no any type of pain or no any type of pleasure can affect him. Because all effect comes by the attachment. I remember a very short story. A person was bathing in a river and his servant come and say, your home is burning. So the person was very worried and crying because the river and home's distance is 4 miles. When he reached that home is complete burn. That was crying and going, oh my dear, oh my God, what happened? My home is burning. I built this home by my whole life earning and my hard work. Oh my God, what are you doing? You snatch all the money, you snatch all my labor and my earning. Oh my God, I have the money in my home, hidden money that also burn. That what I will be do in my future life. So he was crying, and after 1 mile away his son was coming with the full of his bag. So the person asked, where are you going? Our home is burning. The son don't worry. I have sold this home last night, and this is the money of our selling value. And I have also taken all the money which is you have put in the hidden part, because I know you are hidden where. So that person was very, very happy. Oh, you are real, my son. You save our house. You save our money. Burning. I don't care. But that is a story tell you. When you attach with anything, then you will be feel sorrow. When you are not attached, you will never feel the sorrow. So the attachment brings sorrow, and attachment also brings fake happiness. Who can make you happy? In dream? You are sleeping in dream, and anyone can give you the millions of the dollars. When you awake, the dollars will be disappear. So when you die, this world will disappear. Then what you will do from the worldly things and the money? I don't care. I only care if anyone want to enlightenment, he will come with me, stay with me, love me, and he will be get enlightenment. If anyone don't want to enlightenment, I will provide a good solution of meditation, all of them, but I will not care of any type of condition. So the Krishna is telling same thing in this stanza, that person do not care worldly things. He never care sorrow, he never care pleasure, because he is not doer like the business of your world. He is completely detached from the world, and that person is standing in the equilibrium, in the center of the wheel. The wheel going round, but center will not move. So that is called Sthita Pragya. And he will never be caught in the after effect of the services, jobs, family, relationship, worldly treasure, worldly phenomena, and worldly actions and the activities. My dear friend, the Krishna is teaching for all over the world a very nice science of the living. How can you live in this world with the best manner? That is the best manner, and that is the awareness and detachment. Because when you will do the meditation of awareness, only then you can stand in your equilibrium. Then the sukhas, the pleasures cannot affect you, and you will no desire for any type of sukhas. You have never come in the mentally disturbance in all the pains and the sorrows, and you will not become a greedy person when you got lot of money, and you will not become a depressed person you have lost the money. My dear friend, the person who is living in the dark illusion of the Maya, they have only desire the pleasures of sensory organs. The enlightened person never desire the pleasures of sensory organs. He never become like a mad or overexcited or egoistic or never shows to others his pride or his prizes. He never comes in the heart attack with the overexcitement of the pleasure or pain. He never become the mad. So he is a very balanced person. He is a very balanced person. My dear friend, that is the stage of enlightened person. Enlightened person never and no imbalance in any condition of the life. You see the many persons, they died and suicide by meaningless hypothetical pains or meaningless hypothetical sorrows. You see a person has opened the lottery of the millions of dollars, he died by the excitement of the happiness. So the enlightened person is stable in the Mediterranean stage, middle stage. He never behave like this. So Krishna is giving the teaching to the Arjuna, because the enlightened person, the person who do the meditation, make a equilibrium, make a balance, like a physical balance or chemical balance. He make a balance in his life. He never become like a overexcited mad person. I remember a story again. Once upon a time there was a woman in the village, old woman. And unfortunately, she purchased a lottery ticket of 10 million US dollar. This is the story of America. Two officers came to that woman and asked that your ticket is, you have lottery ticket so and so number? The woman say, yes, I have. The person say, my dear mother, if I give you the 1,000 US dollar by this lottery ticket, then what you do? She say, I will give you the 100 US dollar with the as a gift. Then the person ask, if I give you 10,000 US dollar, then what you do? The woman say, I will give you the 2,000 US dollar as a gift. So that officer say to the woman, my dear mother, if I give you $1 million, then what you will give me? So woman was slightly irritated. She say, I will give you $40,000 in gift. So the person say, oh my dear mother, please take a paper and write the promise on that. So she signed $40 million for the two officers. Then what has happened? A person tell that, my dear mother, if you get $10 million, then what you will do? So the woman was irritated and she, I will give you the $5 million. Both officers was very excited with the joy, and they are got the severe heart attack of the joy, and they died on the spot. So that is the story of your world. You die in the overexcitement and you die in the over sorrow, but the enlightened person never die. I told to my disciple 1 hour ago that somebody in this world, they do not know the masters, so they make the conspiracies and backbiting against the master. I say, I do not care. I have a very good house in Indore. I have enough money for my life. I will deliver my speech here, discourse here. If anyone do not like, I will tell the truth and I will go from my body. I don't care what person is telling about me. I don't care who is sending me the sorrow, who is sending me the joy, who is love me and who is hate me. But I know the real seeker, they will come to me and they will get enlightenment. I am here only for seekers. I am not here the loveless person and non-seeking persons. It is not difference to me that I go to anywhere or not go anywhere. I am satisfied with my home and my staying here. But if the God want to provide me His services, then I will do, but I will not affect with any circumstances. And the person, they love me unconditionally. And they will love me in any condition. They will stay with me. They will help me. They will assist my work. They will take this mission all over the world. And I have faith in my heart. After disappearing my body also, this mission of enlightenment, this the meditation of awareness will be taught by my incoming masters and my incoming teachers of the meditation. Because I am not doing this work is doing God and existence. So my dear friend, so that is the one part meaning of this stanza. So the Krishna is telling, when a person comes enlightenment, he detached from the mind and intellect, and he cannot attach with any type of the characters of the mind, intellect and ego. He cannot come in the influence of the Maya. My dear friend, I want to give one examples. When a piece of sweet fall down in the gutter, there is a shit, there is a urine, there is a many dirty things. So nobody can pick up that sweet and eat. Only the dog can eat that. Street dog can eat that. So the master cannot adjust with the worldly dirty stimulations and the achievements. Master only and only living in the peace and the pleasure of the God and existence. Master never want the worldly things and the matters. So if anyone have any type of confusion, please clear the concept. Please clear the concept. By this stanza, Master never attach with any type of worldly attachments. The pain or the pleasure, the favorable and unfavorable, he will not attach with the fear. Nobody can make the fearful the master. Master is the bravest person of this world, because master knows that you cannot cut the sky, then when you can cut the soul. So master is the soul, master is not body. That's why in India, the Sikh gurus, they are cutted by the Muslim kings of the Delhi. Because the Muslim kings, they want change the religion of their gurus, but they do not change, because they know, because they are living in the truth, they are living in the supreme stage. So they are the cruel person cut the thought of the great masters, snatch the all skin, alive condition, and put them in the boiling oil, but they have not changed their decision. Master is so strong. Master, if you do not believe me, go Delhi and there is the Gurudwara Sahib Sisganj and many Gurudwaras. There the Sikh gurus was killed brutally by the devils and rascals. So the master is beyond all the Ragas, it means attachment, all the fears. And master never do the anger with anyone, because there is no anger. Who will be angry with the sleeping person? He is already sleeping. Who will be hit the dead dog? He is already died. So if any person do the wrong, again the master never come in the angry, because master knows only loving person will come. The loveless person, that they not can stay with the master. So my dear friend, this stanza is telling the master or the enlightened person or the person who is the Muni, that person called Muni, who is staying in this stability or equilibrium, that person is called Muni. So the enlightened persons tell about that Muni never deviates, because he is already stand in the meditation of awareness supreme stage, and that is called enlightenment, or that is called equilibrium, or that is called the highest awareness. My dear friend, why the master will fearful? When he knows that nobody can touch him, nobody can see him, nobody can even know him. I want to give an example. Your fear is like that. When you have 100 rupees in pocket, you do not care anything, because if 100 rupees will gone, nobody, no care. But you have the 1 million rupees in your home, that you care. You put the rupees in the chest, and you have a dog also. When you have big money, then you have gunmen. So the fear comes by the worldly things. Master can live without cloth even. And many masters live in India. They have no need anything. They only hidden their private parts only. They do not need anything. So they are fearless, because they have no worldly things. They don't want worldly things. My dear friend, if you want to know for Indian masters, the Ashtavakra was living in a hut. Our many masters, they are living in the forest. They do not expect anything from the society. They can eat the fruits from the forest and drink the river's water. I can also live that, but I am doing this discourse. I am using the computer and laptop, not for me. I am using for you. Because why? I have enlightened, I have very free, I have no work, so I am doing this work of God. I am giving this wisdom to all the lovers and seekers. If I will not give, for me there is no any effect. But if I will not give me my sons, my child, my daughters, my brothers, my sisters, how can they will get this wisdom of spirituality? How can they will get total freedom of enlightenment? I am very thankful to my lovers, my seekers, because they are helping me. If I silent, as many masters silent, so what will be happen? The fake masters dominate in this world, and they make more and more blind the seekers and the lovers. So I am spreading the seed of enlightenment all over the world. My dear friend, a Kavira was the saint in India. A boy come to the Kavira. Kavira was a weaver. He weaves the cloth. The boy sent to the Kavira and asked, what is the cost is whole cloth? The Kavira say, 2 rupees. There was the time, there is no any inflammations. The person torn the cloth in 2 parts. Now what is cost? The Kavira say 1 rupees. That person again torn the cloth 4 parts. Now what the cost of cloth? 50 pice. And he torn and make a very small piece. And then he asked, what is the cost? Kabir say, It is very negligible clause, 1 pice. So he give the 1 pice, 1 penny and take. Kabira was not angry. That person came back. Why are you not angry? I destroy your all cloth. Kabir said, no need of angry. That is your way and that is this way of my life. So my dear friend, if you want to live with the peace, internal prosperity, internal stability, then you must do the meditation and you must live beyond the mind, intellect, mood and ego. When you live beyond intellect, mind and ego, then you will become the Muni. And when you will become the Muni, then the internal, your existence is arise inside of you. That will be arise inside of you. And that internal existence will guide you, will save you, will care you, and that is called the stage of complete awareness. My dear friend, I want to say, if you do this meditation of awareness only for 4 or 5 months, you will get all the fruits of this awareness meditation. You will become tension free. You will become free from all the tension created diseases. You will free from worried and you will get the peaceful stability of the mind. My dear friend, not even the physical health will be saved. You will not got any type of diseases which comes by the tension, heart attack, blood pressure, angina, diabetes and so on. But you are very safe in the mental stage also, because you will never caught in the phobia, mania, schizophrenia, depression and other diseases. And this stanza of Geeta also promising you by this manner. And my dear friend, you will never caught in the anger and anger created crime like a murder, killing, cutting, etc. And you will never caught in the lust, and you will never irrespect women, and you will never do any type of sexual harassment against women, and you will never attempt any type of wrong activity on women. The lust will go and love will remain. So women will feel safe, and the same thing with the woman. The lust of women, they will go and love will remain. And I told you, there is love, there is no ego. There is no ego, there is God. There is no ego, there is real love. So I am providing the real love, peace, prosperity of mind, prosperity of worldly things. Because when your money will save from the hospitals, mental hospitals, judiciaries, police stations, then you will become automatically prosperous person. My dear friend, I want to say you, please come and learn this meditation of awareness. In 24 July in Delhi, Noida, Sector 12, there will be a meditation camp. In 14 November in New Jersey, there will be a meditation camp. In 17 November in the Puerto Rico, and 22 November there will be a meditation camp. 2 meditation camp. And there will be in between of 17 and 22, there will be a very nice seminar under the art of embrace life. The very, very good seminar. There is many topics: nutrition, child care, food, and homeless childs, and many wisdom, many topics, day-to-day life. You can hear there, and you can participate, and you can also ask the questions there. There is very good key speakers is coming. Many Dana Martin is coming. Many person is coming there, and I am very thankful to the pupils of the Puerto Rico. I am very, very thankful to the pupils of Puerto Rico. And then in 25 November, there will be a meditation camp in New York near the Times Square. You are always, and you are all from all the countries and cities invited there. Please register your participation and please subscribe my channel on YouTube, Swami Sachidanand. Thank you very much. Love you very much. We are one love. We are one consciousness. Thank you.